Anyway, the story is I saw the story trending yesterday about a certain Oba in Ogun State, Oba Adekeye. When I saw the news, I say, why is it that these days our Oba are being named with something that is not okay? Triple A, thank you. Mogoke. So when I saw the news, I said, few days ago, we were talking about a particular Oba that was arrested in America along with a pastor for fraud of almost $4.2 million fraud. The Kabiyesi, if it is in Nigeria, the story we no go hear anything. But here in America, America is not Nigeria. The starting Kabiyesi, one Oba Joseph Oloyede, one of the Oba in Osun State. Some things that children will do, we are supposed to talk. Now for our elder hand, we dey see am now. So this particular Kabiyesi Kayode, Oloyede, Joseph Oloyede, was said to have used different accounts, different company to collect COVID fund in America. Not only that, he was even assisting people to fill form to collect the same money. At the end of the day, because America is a country where they do everything in total. Now they find out, say, Kabiyesi there among and one pastor. The story is on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's everywhere. At the end of the day, last year, March 24, now Kabiyesi telling people in Osun State that he was traveling to America because he is a resident here, he's a citizen of America. He has dual citizenship. As Kabiyesi enter America, you know they say they don't look for him. Immediately enter. Now FBI carry him. As we they talk, they don't seize Kabiyesi passport and the pastor. They cannot leave America. Now that one we still the one that say, how can our leaders be found in this kind of a thing? And they come now yesterday, I open social media again, see another story of this Kabiyesi. When I Google about this Kabiyesi to check about him, I see say that every year it a throw party. We all know that in Nigeria now, to be Kabiyesi in Yoruba land, in those days, when they want to be Kabiyesi, they want to select an Oba. There is this thing they call Ifa. It is that Ifa that will say this is the Kabiyesi. And the Kabiyesi has to be from a royal house. The Kabiyesi has to be from a royal house, not just anybody. But today, what we see is that most Kabiyesi are always coming from abroad. Example is a pastor that went to be Kabiyesi in Osun State. Pastor Gandhi is now a Kabiyesi in Osun State. Example is Oba of Lekki. This guy. He is from royal house, definitely, but most of these Kabiyesi, they are always abroad people. And you always see that most of them, they have money. And we all know that most of these big boys in abroad, their hands are not clean. Their hands are not clean. Most of the big boys in abroad. So this Kabiyesi, there was now we can't wake up again. See this story. Let me just read it. There is a certain woman in UK. A UK-based woman accused this Ogun State Kabiyesi, Oba Olanrewaju Adeyemi Adekeye, of scamming her of 65 million naira and another 120 million naira. Allegedly, the woman accused the Kabiyesi of scamming her. I say, what's they enjoying together? Begin search. So according to the story, they say a UK-based Nigerian woman has accused a traditional ruler, Oba Adekeye Adeyemi Olanrewaju, the Abepa of Joga Orile, Yewa North, Ogun State, of using marriage as a ploy to defraud her. I was now wondering, I say, Oyo State, Gandhi, Oyo State, not Osun, thank you. I was now wondering, I say, how did the woman scam? Kabiyesi scam the woman. The woman don't know whether Kabiyesi gets wife or ni. Abi no get wife. Bombe P, come to YouTube. Come and enjoy better on YouTube. YouTube is better. Let me put the video of Kabiyesi so that you can be watching him as he's doing his party. He's always throwing party every year. And the party no be small party. Now a very big party wey. Sure you can see. This is Kabiyesi throwing party. Let me put it by the side here. You see that YouTube is better. This is Kabiyesi, you can see doing party. Oh. He's always doing party. Every year. That is the Kabiyesi you are looking. This is the Kabiyesi that they said scam the woman. Kabiyesi get wife. Now come and marry level. Kabiyesi lẹ́ ń wò yẹn o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo Kabiyesi díẹ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ máa bọ̀ YouTube. YouTube is more interesting. Àwọn ọba yahoo Kabiyesi lẹ́ ń wò yẹn o. Bọ́láńlé Ayẹni Kabiyesi nìyẹn o. You see say YouTube is better. Ẹ jẹ́ máa bọ̀ YouTube. Lè rí nǹkan kan YouTube lẹ ti máa rí. Orí YouTube ni mo ti lè ṣe nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe. Mi ò tí ì ní app yẹn lórí ilé. He's not a young man. He's a almost 70-year-old man. Ẹ má bínú o, ẹ má bọ̀ YouTube o. Mo sọ fún yín pé wàhálà yẹn pọ̀ fún mi. YouTube better. Àwọn ọba oní sneaker. Àgbà yahoo. Who introduced her to Kabiyesi? Mo. Kabiyesi that is supposed to be a role model. Hey, Nigeria. Irú àdúrú bàbá yìí ló scam èèyàn ṣá. Ẹ máa bọ̀ YouTube. YouTube is better. Mo ti sọ fún yín, ibẹ̀ ni mo ti lè ṣe nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe. Ó yá ẹ máa wo lọ kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ jẹ́ kí n lower volume bàbá. My own question is, when Kabiyesi approached this woman, this woman did not make inquiries to know whether he's married or he's not married. Let us continue to read the story. So she told Sahara Reporter, the story is on Sahara Reporter, so it's not as if I'm just talking. They say the woman's name is Christy Oluwabumi, claims that the monarch exploited her trust, leading to financial and material losses amounting to hundreds of millions of naira. She told Sahara Reporters that the monarch later went ahead to help her obtain a forged divorce certificate to leave her former husband so that the monarch could marry her. Kabiyesi went to forge a divorce certificate for me to leave my husband and also took me to the court registry to formalize my marriage with him. It was later I realized this is his usual way of deceiving women. In fact, it was later I know fewer than 5 women were once his victims. What is the big deal at being Olori? She self-native. She actually left her husband to marry this one. Somebody said as pastors they scam, rulers too they scam now. They scam women. They said in petition that she submitted to Ogun State Governor, Ondo State Governor, Chairman of EFCC, and Inspector General, and so many other people. Mrs. Oyewole narrated how Adekeye Adeyemi approached her on June 30th of 2022 with romantic advances, promising marriage and financial stability. He pretended to be in love with me, vowing to marry me and support my business. Eventually, I was manipulated into transferring over 53 million via electronic transfer, 12 million in cash, mobile phones worth 10.8 million, and gold valued at 120 million. She wrote in the petition. Who is going to arrest Kabiyesi now as case can be? That is the koko now. The main issue now is who is going to arrest Kabiyesi in Nigeria. If it is here in abroad, anybody scam you and you have evidence. You have evidence that somebody scammed you. If it is in this place, you can take the person to court, you can report the person. And they will make the person to pay you your money back. If you can establish that it was a scam, and they can establish it is a fraud, the person might even go to jail. Even if you don't get the money back, the person might go to jail. But my question now is, this woman said, Kabiyesi told her to divorce her husband. Number one, how did you get to Kabiyesi? How did you become friends with Kabiyesi? You as a married woman. If you are a single woman now, Oshegbo, you are a married woman, you go enjoy yourself with Kabiyesi. Shey, you no find, this is come and marry scam. Nkan to jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, you are right. It is come and marry scam. And it is very popular among our people. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká tanra wa. There are so many. Àrí àwọn ọkùnrin tó ń wò mí gan, tó ń ṣerú ẹ̀. Now, she is a married woman. A man approach you. This man now make you, now forge divorce certificate for you. Ṣé ó lóògùn fún ẹni àbí kí la fẹ́ pè? How can somebody make you divorce your husband and you went to divorce the man? The man offend you, your husband offend you before? The husband do bad thing before? I will not blame Kabiyesi because working this much in this America and I will come pack all my money and all my investment in this school, pack am for 1 year over. No be juju be that. But Eduro no. Let's assume, let us say, okay, she messed up. But she is a Kabiyesi supposed to be found in this kind of a thing. The story doesn't add up. Why? The Kabiyesi should come out. They say they have like 5 women. You know, there is a story I said I want to treat. It's almost the same thing. This Kabiyesi's case is almost the same thing like the pastor's Ono that I said I want to talk about, the CAC pastor. It is this kind of come and marry the man is using to scam people too. And you know, this pastor's zone, women will leave America and relocate to Nigeria to go and stay with this pastor. And they say there are many pastors in CAC doing that kind of a thing. The person that gave me the story is a victim. She wants me to put the story out there so that other victims can come out and talk. I never get the time. Somebody said they are not doing it ordinarily they are not doing it ordinarily. It is with Ogun and everything. Hey, you know there was a time. Hey, women, you know there was a time. The man is a Kabiyesi now. The guy once approached me. He came to my inbox. That was years ago. I've not started doing this show something. He's a very popular man. And it is his profile. The profile is the man's profile. Because I see activities on that profile regularly. If a profile is not a regular profile, it's not original, you will not see activities on it. This one, activity is always on it. And so the man can approach me. He's Oba. The man is Oba in Lagos State now. In Oba Bonimuriti man Yijeo. He's a very, very popular man that Wasiu sang his praises several times. He came into my inbox to come and toast me. Now I check his profile. Now I say, I said, I got the thing, say, waiting this man see, where he can't approach me. You know, and this particular person, I personally, through 1 or 2 people, know that he's a scammer. He's a Kabiyesi today. The man is a Kabiyesi today, the person I'm talking about. Maybe he saw me, and he felt, this woman, because then I used to post when I travel, I will post the picture of my video, the picture of my trip, and all that. I post it online then. That was years ago when I was still doing my business. I'm talking about 13, 14 years ago. Now the guy can't toast me. But me, I know the guy very well. Whether I don't know, say I know him. I know him very well. Not one-on-one, no. I know, say, may I don't mention name, but then they call the man Ilieru. In those days. For those who know, all those scammers are 19 and pushers in the 90s, early 20s. So maybe he thought I get plenty money. And so he can't toast me. I don't answer Ramu. If I should check my messenger, this thing is still there. I just look at him. Later, I was now asking somebody, what does he really do? They now told me. I said, I know it's likely to be, for them to be calling him Ilieru. Is either is a 19 or is a pusher. Today, is a Kabiyesi. The same person I'm talking about. Your cut is sorrow, but I don't go talk. Today, the same person is Oba. So if we are seeing this kind of a thing, when you make people that in the days of old, they do due diligence. People of good character, noble character, from a noble background, before they will say they are going to be Kabiyesi. But today, please help us to like on YouTube, Facebook, Facebook, I will write in here. Oriyomi, Oriyomi. Wọ́n pọ̀ o, there are many. Some are not Kabiyesi, some are ordinary men. Aproko Spice said, I think so you deprive me of being àbúrò olórí. Àbúrò olórí kọ́. Àwọn tó ń wẹ́ni tó máa gbá. Àwọn tó ń wẹ́ni tó máa gbá. Èló ni mo ní lọ́wọ́. Me where they manage my life. Somebody said, Auntie, these Kabiyesis have agents who serve as their connectors or something. Is that what you mean? No, but the question we should be asking our sister, even though somebody said it might not be ordinary high, which is possible, truly. How did they get to the stage? What was the money for? Then why did Kabiyesi forge divorce certificate for her? She Kabiyesi no get wife ni for Kabiyesi to forge certificates. And they went to the registry. I think what this woman should do, she should produce that wedding certificate that they got. At least she will have this copy. I mean, she didn't get the copy. She doesn't have the copy. She should print out the copy. Let people see it as evidence. Or maybe she has submitted all those things to the EFCC. Hey. Under the power of charms. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá di citizen ni àwọn olè. Hey. Owó yẹn pọ̀ o. Báwo ni? Hey. At 60 something. Kéèyàn tún yìí máa scam. Ṣé ẹni pé àwọn scammer yẹn won't stop. They can never stop. Once somebody, I'm not saying Kabiyesi scam o. I'm not saying what she said is true. I don't know them. But as we were told, what we see on social media and what we know is happening among our people. We know this romance scam is very, very popular. We know there are so men that don't have what is called ojuti. Almost a 70-year-old man. If what that woman said is true, I am not saying it's true now, but I say if what the woman said is true, a 70-year-old man, and a woman that does not have contentment, you have a husband, your husband no collects money from you. She didn't know it was forged until she saw the true scenario. Okay, maybe when she now saw that the man was a scam there, that was when she started making investigations. Hey, wala de. I have an auntie married to another Oba, and I know their story. The women have to come with personal means and even end up raising their children. Ha! Is it by force to be Olori ni? Who Olori help? Ha! Ẹ jẹ́ àti wo video Olori Kabiyesi mi. No wonder Kabiyesi is always throwing party. Wala wa o. This is a party is every year. Oh. Kabiyesi is always throwing party every year. This is another party. This was last year. He threw another one 2 years ago. Every year, big party. Now, be that. The last one I was still played here. Let me give it volume a bit. Kabiyesi le wo yen o. That is another party o. Ṣáwọn olórí nìyẹn. She knows na jambata fún jambara. She already has 4 children. What is she they look for again? Aha. It was an investment gone wrong. Emma Sobe. If it is Ilu Oyinbo here, Kabiyesi will go to jail. Emma Sobe. Yeah, she woke up late. She woke up later. But if it is in a normal country, Kábíyèsí will go to jail. Orí adé máa sùn ta, orí adé máa sunú ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹ má sọ pé jàǹbá tà fún jàǹbára. Yeah, they are empathetic with such people. They sympathize with them. They know they are vulnerable. Larry Dipo. That's a lie. You can get divorce certificate in Nigeria without sitting. Oh. Stop it. I know somebody who did divorce. He was not present. The wife was not present. Certificate there that day. Original. Gbàgbé. They do virtual now. They only need one person. If one party can be present, they will do virtual meeting. Why are you talking like this? It is not in Oyinbo now. In Nigeria, if you want divorce certificate, you will get it. You will get it. Somebody said there is always a middleman in the process. So it means those middlemen, they go around looking for. That is why women should not flaunt too much on social media. We are vulnerables. We are vulnerable beings, women. We are vulnerable in the sense that many women are looking for love. They are looking for relationship. So when you flaunt too much, like that's my own case. I used to put out when I travel then, I will post my picture. I will post my trip. I will post all those things. You know, when that guy came. And maybe he doesn't know that I know him. I know him by his name. And because I listen to Fuji music. So when he came, I saw his name. I said it couldn't be him. Then I went to check his profile. I saw it was him. I screenshot the profile, sent it to somebody that is likely to know him. I said, lágbájá bá mi wo picture yìí. Ṣé bọ̀bọ́ yìí rè? Ó ní àwọn bolo ti pàdé ẹ̀. Mo ní mi pàdé ẹ̀. Ó wá toast mi nínú inbox mi ni. Ó ní tó bá ṣe rí mọ́. Mo ní mi ò lè ṣe rí mọ́. It's not even my type. It's not my type. That was why I told the person. I said, that guy is not my type. I can never answer that kind of a person. Kì í ṣe gbọ́ ọkùnrin lè yan dá lóhùn. Everybody ló ní spec ẹ̀. I said, it's not my type. Mi ò lè fọkùnrin tó bóra. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. You can get, for that person that says divorce certificate, you can get divorce certificate without being present. Owó ló need. All you need is money. With money, your money will work in Nigeria now. Wọ́n ṣe wọ́n gbé jáde. Àìmọye, so many people are divorced. They divorce their partner without the partner knowing. One day, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ bó ṣe ń ṣe fún yín. Let me tell you how it is being done. That should happen in customary courts. Let me tell you how it's been done. You get a good lawyer. The lawyer will put it in at the registry that you want to go for divorce. They will give all the information. They will give dates. The second party is ignorant of what is going on. The second party will not know. And it is that person that wants to do the divorce that will know. Okay? So that person they will put it in that they want to divorce. The lawyer will put it in. The other party doesn't know that already the other party has filed divorce on both of them behalf. They take it in. They will call the first sitting. You know the other party is ignorant. They will send letter without the wife or husband knowing. Momotola, without the wife, it all depends on who is filing. They will collect the letter. Somebody will collect the letter. The court clerk will take the letter and say the sheriff, they take it to the house. The number of the house. They will snap it like they took the letter there. They will snap picture like that letter was taken to that house, but they could not see anybody to give the letter to. So when they are calling the case, the second party that is ignorant will not be aware. Okay? So that is the first sitting. The second party is absent. The second time, they will do the same thing. By the third time, one grant any divorce, one any absent. Not knowing the person did not get the letter. That is not possible. Last year, Abiodun, Okuneye. The one somebody did last year that I know. Tí wọ́n ṣe tí mo mọ̀ àbí tí mi ò mọ̀. Ẹni yẹn ti gba divorce, wọ́n ti clean everything ti lọ. Kó wá lọ sí court kó lóun mọ̀ pé òun ò rí letter. Ṣé letter tán lọ tán lẹ̀ sẹ́nu ọ̀nà ilé ẹ̀ tán lẹ̀. Wọ́n á sọ wípé ó avoid àti gba letter ni. Wọ́n ní ó avoid pé kò fẹ́ gba letter yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn. You know, ibi náà when they are looking for you, they bring letter, they don't see you. By the third time, they declare you wanted. That is a possible. Àìmọye. Okay, somebody said that also happens in the Western country as well. Really? Ìyẹn máa lè jẹ́ labroad. But títí Nàìjíríà yẹn, mo ti rí rú ẹ̀rí. This is not them say. I know somebody who did it. Ó dẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n ti gba ó divorce ìyàwó lẹ́yìn ìyàwó. Oh. Nígbà tó mo ń wò báyìí pé what? Wọ́n ní kíni? Wọ́n ní kò lè tó yẹn nígbà tó ń sọ. Wọ́n ní kò lè tó yẹn. Mo ní wow. So who is saying it's not possible? Kí ni ò possible? But in Western world, that will be tough. In the Western world, if you can prove that someone said it happens here in the US. Okay, if the other party doesn't acknowledge or attend court proceedings twice, divorce is granted. Okay, that is what you mean. So why if some people will not attend because they don't want to see the party or they are done too. But they will have served them later. I know someone going through it now. It's possible. Only she. So for you to say, how did she get divorced from the husband? So maybe Kabiyesi helped her to arrange it. And they got a divorce and she went to do wedding with Kabiyesi. But maybe in tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Kabiyesi now decided to marry many more wives, or Kabiyesi did not carry the plan through and she lost so much. Sherry, the lesson here is, as women, you should be very careful, especially if you are a hardworking woman. You are hardworking. Be very, very careful. It's happening everywhere. Happening everywhere. Okay, somebody said I confirm that it happens a lot. Oh, Aimoye. Okay, you can't call the certificate issued in this instance fake because procedure was followed. It is the process that is flawed. Okay. Okay. Ṣẹ́gun Adélẹ́yẹ, ẹ kújọ́ mẹ́ta o. So okay, I agree. But to say it's not possible, ẹ tú sọnù. But now the question is, who is going to arrest Kabiyesi now with what is going on? Ta ló máa gbé Kabiyesi? Who is going to invite Kabiyesi for interrogation? Because I can go story yẹn níta ni. Are they not supposed to introduce, invite Kabiyesi? If it is in the Western world, he will be invited no matter who he is. He will be investigated. And if he's found guilty, he will pay for it. It is either they will confiscate whatever he has, like the case of the Kabiyesi. Imagine those Kabiyesi and the pastor accused of $4.2 million. If they are in Nigeria, if it happened in Nigeria, do you think they will be arrested? Do you think they will be locked up? That Kabiyesi and pastor were locked up, but they have been bailed now. But they cannot go anywhere. They were not only their passport has been taken from them, so they can't step out of America. Already they are beginning to take whatever they have. The pastor, they found some money in his account. They don't collect them. And this is a country whereby you cannot hide. The houses in their name, they don't collect them. At least to retrieve some of the money back, even though they may not be able to get it back. That other the Kabiyesi that was arrested here, that one, he collected 500,000 twice. He collected some 100,000. So at the end of the day, everything sum up to $4.2 million. Apart from the commission, it will help people to open accounts, help them to fill form on how to collect the money. Either they are due for it or they are not due for it. Sherry, greed. If you know how many of our people greed are sent to jail in this country, you will be shocked. And at the end of the day, by the time they release them, if they serve their time finish, their own don't finish. There is nobody that will employ you. You will have lost everything that you thought you got from greed. He even opened multiple businesses for himself. God bless you. Temitope. This same Kabiyesi, different names. I think about 6 companies. Loshi, Tofi Bawo. 6 companies. Only him. And that one was not enough. He still went ahead to still be recruiting people to open accounts so that they can collect too. Kí ló dé tó yẹ pé ẹ ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn? You people don't. So these people don't like peace. So they don't like peace of mind. Because how do you sleep? How do you sleep with your eyes closed, knowing they can knock on your door at any time? This king is not the shock. No, this king we are talking about. Which one are you talking of now? We are talking about two different kings. We are talking about this particular king in this video, who a lady is accusing of. This is not king of Ogbomoso. Are you just joining us? We are talking about different king. Okay? We are talking about the king that the lady says scammed her of romance. Use romance, collect money for her. Come and marry. Okay, you are just joining. Don't just jump and say this is not Shonwu Ogbomoso. This is not Shonwu Ogbomoso. We are not talking of Shonwu Ogbomoso. We are talking about this king in Ogun State. Yewa North. We are talking about this one that was accused of romance. Come and marry scam. We are talking of the Kabiyesi that was arrested here in America. The one from, I think that one is from Osun State also. The one from Joseph Oloyede. You just join us. We are talking of different Kabiyesi, and we are talking about the way they are appoint Kabiyesi now is the reason why Yoruba Kabiyesi are disgracing us everywhere. Why they are not we are not proud of them. Our Yoruba Kabiyesi, we are not proud of what they are doing. We are not happy. The names they are giving us. Imagine a royal man. A king, Odidi Kabiyesi, found in fraud. If elders are found in fraud, then the younger ones in court. And that is why I am very, I weep for the future of Nigeria. Ijebu, Modu, Ikpetu Modu. Thank you, Jere. I weep for the future of Nigeria. Somebody was telling me, the youths are better. I say, which youth? When we are finding elders in this kind of a thing, what better is the youth? Share our youth don't get ori awon kiri. That wants to be rich by all means and will do anything for that money. When the elders are already found in this kind of a thing, they have laid very bad precedents already. Very bad example for the youths. If a 67-year-old man, 67, they brought a story of a young guy to me. I put out his picture. Okay, send message me. They said this guy is using the same system. What he does is come and marry too. Local come and marry scam. He has about 2 or 3 places he's living. Local come and marry in Nigeria. Very young boy, a gospel singer. When he toasted the women, I sing only sing complain. I have this problem. I have this problem. This is what I'm going through. This is what is this. If I can, I'm a wawa muji. That is their system. Those people who use romance to scam women, when you meet them, they are always having problem, and they will start telling you stories. There is always one story or the other. That if they can see money, there is a business they are supposed to do. It is money that is holding them. If they can get a place to get loan. And they don't just say it to just anybody. They will have known you have the money to give them. Àgbà tó wà lọ́jà torí ọmọ tuntun wọ́ kò ságbà money. Adé tuntun ọmọ Wùmí kò ságbà money. Tí àbágbà wà, we should not be finding them in this kind of a thing. Tí àbágbà wà, we should not be finding people that are supposed to be good examples. They are not supposed to be found in this kind of a thing. Àwọn náà wá ń bá. Nígbà táwọn ń ṣe, kí ló táwọn ọmọ kékèké ò ṣe? A young boy when she report for me is doing the same thing. The same thing locally in Nigeria. Different girls ló ti gbá tán ló ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bá nǹkan kan nínú ilé ẹ̀. Wọ́n send the picture nínú ilé ẹ̀ sí mi. Ìgbà. Very young boy. And I told the lady, I said, you saw this kind of a thing and you are dating him. She said that was the last time she went to the place. Calabash. Ọmọ kékeré. Calabash àti oríṣiríṣi nínú ilé yẹn. Oh, sad. Very, very sad. Somebody said, Auntie, this is vice versa. There are some ladies that are using romance to scam guys too. How? Báwo náà ṣe wọ́n gba owó lọ́wọ́ yín? They will lie to you and you will give them money. Abimbola Koka, good morning. Some people are just shameless. They are shameless and they are a disgrace to their family and their children. The children of this Kabiyesi now, how do they feel? Are they going to be proud àfi tó bá jólè làwọn náà. Thank God she ran for her dear life. Kan tó fi gún ọṣẹ. Oh, okay, you mean the other young lady. And the rate, all they are looking for is to use the money to buga, to oppress. When you live your life for the validation of the public. You think there are people you want to impress. That is when you go to this extent. This is when you want to do more than yourself. You can imagine throwing party every year for what? Look at the kind of party he throws every year. This KBS we are talking of. For what? Those are the kind of wasteful living we do as a people. Wasteful living. We are wasteful people. When all we do is to throw parties. Throw parties. And party won't be fridge. And nobody is questioning where they got the money from. Nobody will work for their money and spend it that way. How many times has Dangote throw party? Dangote throw party? Go and look at all these people don't throw party. They are mostly I want to share one more. There's nobody that will work diligently, honorably for their money and spend it anyhow. In those days, even before we got to know, time your man lost party, spend money anyhow in party. Actually, gbogbo wọn kọ́ ló wá hàn síta later. Pé kiri iṣẹ́ tí o mọ̀. And go and look at them níbi tán wà. Ayé wọn go kókó. Majority wọn ibi tán hand sí ò dá. Gbàgbé ẹ̀ ibi tí majority wọn hand sí ò dá. Tí mo lè dárúkọ tí mo mọ̀. And in those days, they are movers and shakers of the society. In those days, without them, no party. In those days, party mami titi. Where are they today? Nibo Noah. Some people are saying, yeah, you cannot say, once you grow old, you need. No, they did not only grow old, they grow old and poor. Many of them do not even have a house to themselves anymore. The ones that are lucky to have one house, old house, gidini, and they still have to live that life to sustain. Because they are not used to working. They didn't plan. They thought the money will continue to roll in like that. Aye won ta sansan. Láwọn ton live life yẹn ni. Ton live ru àwọn life bẹ́ẹ̀ láyé gbà yẹn. Oh. Ọmọ sùúrù lérè ni mi now. Àmọ́ mélòó kan nínú wọn. Níbo láyé wọn hende sí. Ṣé àwọn White House la ń lọ ilé funfun kenene la fẹ́ sọ ni. Ìkànnù wọn wà ntiti. Ó wà sùúrù lérè ńbẹ̀ yẹn. Táyé ti bàjẹ́ síbẹ̀. Ó ti mumukumu. Níbo we no hende sí. Ẹ lọ list gbogbo wọn. To jẹ́ pé without them there is no party. When they enter party like this, àwọn àgbàbọ́là in those days. Some people say there is nothing wrong with them. It's just that because they are old now. No, they are not old. They are old and they still beg to live, to sustain. Some of them in that old age, they are still scamming women. Some of them in their old age, they still have to wait for women to give them money. Irú ayé burúkú wo nìyẹn? Wait, I want one or two of them now. Èyí tó máa ṣánkú ti ṣánkú, èyí tí ò ṣánkú, ibi táyé ẹ̀ wà kò ta sánsán. Old glory. Ìmí inú wọn, èyí tó bá lucky inú wọn tó níyàwó tó níṣẹ́ gidi lọ́wọ́, láṣìírí ẹ̀ bò. The one that has a good wife. Láṣìírí ẹ̀ bò. Tí ìyàwó máa fàṣí, owó ìyàwó ló ná. Owó ìyàwó. And those are the people that throw party anyhow. Every year any party, ìmí a throw party lẹ́ẹ̀mejì ẹ̀mẹ́ta lọ́dún gan. You wonder what party are they throwing? You wonder what party are they throwing? You when they are distributing souvenir, wá wò pé kí ló dé? What souvenir? Why are you giving this kind of souvenir for one bullet? Rówó ra gbogbo eléyìí? You wonder. Is it not this work we are doing? What you're traveling, go. I remember in those days when I was traveling. Contentment is good, though. Contentment, there is nothing like contentment. You will have peace of mind. You will sleep with your two eyes closed. You will manage your resources well. But when you are not contented, you are seeing the money. It's the way you see the money, you will spend it. And it doesn't last. I remember in those days when I used to travel to do business. There was this guy. They call him Sweets. We used to, it's not my friend, but we travel. Most times we go with the same flight, Turkish airline. Turkish airline. So when we are traveling, this guy goes like every two weeks. And you wonder the kind of how he sells his market to travel that often. Because even I think I use like every 2 months to restock. Or sometimes every 2.5 months or 3 months safe. So this guy travels often. So there was a time we met, we traveled together, we went by the same flight, and we used the same cargo. So I saw them packing his cargo. I was like, Niboni, Ibo lọmọkùnrin tí ń ta dúró ọjà yìí. When they are doing your own box is 100 kg and 50 kg. By luck, bóyá nígbà tó bá jọ tó bá rówó enough owó, you will have 200 kg. Ó wá pọ̀ ju àrírí ẹ̀rí, you have 250 kg package. 250 package, you know how much it is. And you know how easy it is to get that money. Okay, let's say some people are double 3 times your money. You are expecting maybe one person will have like 5-6 package. But this particular guy, you will see his package. Sweet 1, sweet 2, sweet 3, sweet 4, sweet 5, sweet 6, sweet 7, sweet 8, sweet 9, sweet 10, sweet 11, sweet 12, sweet 13, sweet 13, sweet 14, sweet 16. Up to sweet 20 in your car. And each of those boxes are 100 kg each. And èmi àtọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tájọ máa lọ rajà, a máa jára wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà pé níbo làwọn eléyìí ti ń rówó, níbo ló ti ń rówó, a máa wúra bàbá yìí pé ṣé ọjà yìí àbọ̀jà mi. I want be our boys don't want package without asking them. Is it every time this guy comes to buy like this? Every 2 weeks. We look ourselves every 2 weeks. Now me and my friend picture ourselves. Unknown to us. I share most of those people that come to buy a lot of baggages like that. I share they always carry something come. I don't know where they carry them from. They always carry something come to sell and use the money to package the load back, to use it to buy load back to. By the time Turkish people will be ready, like play, it be like say they don't monitor them. Now one day we there for hotel, now they come scatter hotel that day. See as them pack people. I say, now that day I take no say, then they carry powder. Now powder they go carry, can't take the money buy luggage back. Anything about mobi take betila, aside bole. There's nothing like contentment. Manage your resources. Wasun dokon, okun abale. We never knew they go and carry, package something, sell, use it to buy markets. Our one go pay kila fishori. Emi o making fishori. Me I just they wonder say where then they see the money, because I know what it is to go to bank to collect loan. It's not that easy. You go to bank to collect loan. Walo buy loan molaji because I don't collect loan before. I nearly pay. I collect loan of 1.5. I take and pay. I take and pay almost 3 million back. So I know what it is to collect loan. The interest rates go finish you to do business. Now so you go get saying return back in it. And now somebody will say whether they go collect loan. It wasn't loan. Nobody can go and collect that kind of loan. You won't buy. There is another lady. Me and my friend, they call that lady. I go soon stop. We they call the lady Owo Omowere. Why do we call her Owo Omowere? Number one, this lady cannot speak one single English. And English now, like person will enter inside gallop when she they speak English. Number two, you go no say, you go see and say where she get the money. When money was still money. I am talking about when money was money. This lady I'm talking about has a plaza. I no go mention where the plaza they make her protect her in something small. She has a plaza in Lagos Island, but I will not mention the name of her plaza. When we got to know say that she get that plaza, I look up. She wanted me to be close to her. But me, when I see you get too much money. I cannot define where your money come from. I know they be friends with such people. And that's why it's like I don't have friends. People want to draw me close, but I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. People always like to be my friend. I don't want trouble. Now me, they choose my friend. People know they force me to be friend or want to be my friend. You can't just be my friend. Because I want a friend that I will not be jumping up and down. I will not mention the plaza. This lady, now from her, I first see $50,000 cash. How did I see it? I traveled. I came to New York to buy markets. Because I buy from New York and Turkey. I used to go to Dubai. Then later I stopped going to Dubai. I buy from New York and I buy from Turkey. Those are the two places I buy my markets in those days. So there was a day, the hotel where they stay, where they always stay, the hotel was full. It's one of the affordable hotels in New York. Very expensive too, but still affordable. Now so their room goes small. Now outside you go use bathroom if you want to use bathroom. Because New York is very expensive. Somebody say, oh, let's the friend of social media. Yeah. Now so this lady can't come. They said the hotel is full, and she needed a place to shower before she go into the market. So me, I was now coming out of my room. She now saw me, and I know her from Turkey. We don't jam for Turkey before. So, Mama, how are you? Blah blah blah. In fact, she was the first person that took me inside first class lounge on Turkish Airlines. Then, before I got my gold card on Turkish Airlines, then before I got it, she was the first person to take me into Emirates Lounge, Emirates Lumumilo, first class Emirates Lounge. We sat there. But I just keep her at arm's length. You see, Some people have entered into trouble, not because they are the one that are doing it, but because of bad association. Bad association. You will see somebody that has money. You don't know where that money is coming from. Your money must commensurate with your living before I can be close to you. So she wanted to draw me close. And I know a lot of people that are doing this business. Whoa, oh, your business is easy, Ben. That business wasn't that easy. So where are all these people getting so much money, you know? To the extent of even having a plaza in Lagos Island. Big plaza that people are renting. Very big. And I look at the lady, I look at her age. Could make sense. Could make sense. And she's not from a rich family. Could make sense. Before you can say you are rich, you must have inherited that riches from your family. Or you must have done a gold mine that you can define. You can speak. You can say it out. But the money you cannot define. You cannot explain. So this lady, she now met me outside and she said, please, I need to shower. Mama, I couldn't get a room. I said, okay. I said, I'm about to go out. She said, don't worry, I will be fast. Of course, I have to stay with her in my room. I can't leave her in my room and go. So I sat down. Now I see her bring bundle. $50,000. Bring 2 bundle out. Now so I do my eyes like this way. Is that money? I've been a paper. She na money be that I be paper. Making $100,000. And I'm talking about when Naira was still money. And so she bring them out. I can't ask her, I say, all this money, what are you going to use it for? She said, for markets. I said, for markets. I said, that's what the markets they say. She said, I was even here 2 weeks ago. I said, you were here 2 weeks ago. What did you buy? She said, I buy markets. The markets don't finish. She said, I go wait to make it finish. I said, no wait. I just asked. I said, I know this money go take and buy markets. She said, yes. Binshela no reo. That's why I open my mouth. I know if you close down. I said, okay. I shall just sit down. Make she finish. Bath. Come out. She told you yara me. When are you going? I said, I'm going. Me, dagbere fun ti fi kúrò. Me, dagbere. Bi se kúrò niyen. I want to pàdé in Turkey. We now met again in Turkey. Ní àárín ọjà. Ẹni tí ó bá mọ̀ bí tẹ́gbẹ́ ti là. Asari asadobu you. That sweet, if they don't release him, he was in jail. He was among the people they rounded up in Turkey that year. Because we stopped seeing him. When we stopped seeing him, I now asked those cargo boys. Now one of them contact me, say they arrest him. I say, I said, I talk him. Say, where are these people they get their money? Now so the money easy for Nigeria. Ordinary person go just stand up and say, I'm a rich man. I say, And these are the times whereby with about 1.5 million, you go buy plenty markets. 1.5, you go buy plenty markets. That box, I'm telling you, that you buy 2 boxes of 200 kg. That's even like 1 point something then, because the dollar was still okay. That was when dollar was about 100 and something. It wasn't up to 200 then. By the time it was 200, I was already here. And it's Obama be take. So those people of those days, don't share rukini. Then what legacy, what name are you leaving for your children? What legacy, what name are you leaving for your children? I thought they said, that a good name is better than gold and silver. You would think that name will not open door for you. It can. There are people, and today they are okay. Contentment. And because our society is a society where people's wealth are not investigated, who is going to arrest this KBC now? Who is going to investigate this KBC? Because here, when people are reported for romance scam, they arrest them, they investigate them, they question them, and if they are found culpable, they go to jail for it. This KBC, who is going to arrest him? The lady says she has reported to EFCC, Inspector General of Police, and everybody. Who is going to arrest him for? At least to be sure, and so that the other victims can speak out. So that the other victims, what you want to woman, the money the KBC collected is not small money. To the extent of even gold is involved. Cash involved. Who is going to investigate? Will this KBC, will it be investigated? Or it will just slide? How will this woman get justice? How will she be able to recoup part of her money back? She's not likely to get justice. That is very sad. I wish it happened here. I wish this thing happened in this place. That KBC with his regalia and his shekere. His shekere will enter jail with him if he's found guilty. So all those money will just go. That money will just go. What a country. What a country. She should just count her loss and hope for anything better. Only in Nigeria. There was this woman that was scammed by a Nigerian. So at the point that they got to know that the woman was being scammed, they now helped the woman to gather evidences against this guy. The guy is in jail today. They didn't say it's because the woman is looking for love. They didn't say because the woman left her husband to marry somebody. No. They got enough evidence that the guy scammed the woman for romance scam. They came to Nigeria to extradite the guy. He's here in America serving time. Nobody should say because somebody is looking for love, or somebody is vulnerable, or because somebody loves you, and you take advantage of them, is wrong. Oh, now, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Nigerian is in law. As I say, in law, support law. I want slogan of support law. Ogun sweat only sweat. Support law. What should we be? And that is why many of our people are in jail. They think they can just do anything. I want my escape. There is this particular guy. Before I go, many of you will know the guy. The American Bilewa. He's a robber guy. He deals with car. There was a time a lady cried out. That lady, I personally, when I met the guy, when I saw him, once my instinct tells me something, I wasn't comfortable with this guy. You know, he deals with car. And one lady cried out. He's not my friend though. He's a friend to somebody that I know. So I was just like, once I see somebody and you do loud, the first thing I want to ask is, I look at you and I can kind of measure you and be like, Ele, you're well clean. And I told that my sister, I said, oh, when you're clean. I told her my sister. Somebody said Okolomo did romance scam for Kudi. Okolomo no gba owo lowo Kudi. Immigration kini ni todo won yato ko gbowo lowo, o yato sira, it's not the same. Anyway, don't distract. So I told her my sister, a big sister, I said, this guy, around for me see. And that was, I think I saw the guy once or twice. Then there was a time a lady now cried out on social media that the guy scammed her. Lady go. Oh, apparently they dated. She and the lady, the guy and the lady dated. Thank you. That love for me, they love me. I love that. So apparently the lady and that guy dated. The guy lied for the lady. She gave him money to do business, and the guy did not give him the money, give her the money back. Lady then she started cursing the guy. And you know, I now called her, I now sent the video to that my sister. She said, she didn't know that the lady did a video that she has heard about him, that he's doing that a lot, you know, deceiving women and collecting their money. I said, I was not like, I just saw that, I said, she just let you know so that I can be careful. She was now telling me of her experience. They didn't date. She's senior to him, so it was just a business. She now said she suspected him of being a fraudulent person, so she has stopped doing business with the guy. I said, better. Not long. Now we hear say they arrest our brother. I share our brother. Waiting they do. Where they take her cover face. And share another thing they do. And waiting he gets, now green card is still there in hand. Agba. Mori ni egbon mi. Ẹ káàárọ̀. But Abiodun Kodo aba mo ba won sọ̀rọ̀ last week. Moshood Abiola, respect. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir. Moshood Afolabi, mo ni Abiola. Anyway, to cut a long story short, as I dey talk now, and this guy, this Joti Mamit is less than, I think about 6 years ago. When was the first time I saw him? And I said I'm uncomfortable with him. I think just something is not right. That today as I'm talking, he's in jail. Once he comes out of that jail, back to Nigeria. Now tell me at the end of the day, I will not sell the houses. So ti fi èrú àtàbùkù, èrú àti greed tó fi kójọ tí ò ní ta fi jẹun. Tell me how you will not use those things to eat later. At the end of the day, later on in life. Those are the people you will hear. In those days, if you know me, when I was this, àwọn ọmọ máa gbọ́n ìtàn òfò lẹ́nu wọn. Nígbà tí mò ń jẹ́ mi, nígbà tí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká pè tàn òṣì. Thank you, Raymond. When I was in those days, when I was there, ẹ má bínú o, some of you that fall into that category, because I know some of you are likely to be here watching me. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká pè tàn when I was nígbà here. In those days, when if you know me in those days, when I was me, anywhere I enter, they will know somebody has entered. Who are you today? Not when you were. What stopped you from being who you were in those days? In those days, they are movers and shakers of party nukura. At all, spending money like water. Because they didn't work for it. The money came fraudulently, doing what they are not supposed to do. I love those olden days Yoruba poem. Ohun afẹ̀sọ̀ mú kì í bàjẹ́, ohun tá bá fagbára mú ní lára, ohun tá bá fagbára ṣe, àbọ̀dọ̀ ṣe máa ń pò ṣe kìíní yẹn. What you work for, you don't spend it carelessly. What you sweat for, you don't spend it carelessly. It's only what you don't work for, you spend carelessly. What you don't sweat for, what you sweat for, you don't spend it carelessly. Go and ask Dangote. As Dangote is paying interest on bank loans, doing his business. He cannot spend this. How many times have you seen him throwing parties anyhow? If there's anybody that should be throwing any party carelessly, anyhow, it should be him. He has the money. But as he has to pay interest on the loan he's using to run his business. Yes, the business is flourishing. Bank will give him loan because they know he will pay it back. And it's one of the reasons your churches are getting loan too. They know they will pay it back. In those days, who are you today? Who are you today? Many of these in those days, 30 years ago, all the music of Yoruba music, Fuji music, Juju music, at least that we know. If their name is not included, your name must be part of those people. Where are they today? In fact, even àwọn gan. Ohun tí a kò bá jìyà fún, God bless you. Kò ń pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni. What you don't sweat for. Ohun tá bá fagbára mú ló máa ń le koko. Thank you, ẹ ṣé. Mo máa ń sọ pé my Yoruba is somehow, so thank you for correcting me. Where are they today? Party yẹn. Mo máa dúpẹ́ bọ́n ṣe tọ́ mi o. That party. We are the kinikan of that party. We are the movers of kinikan party. Tọ́ bá yọ lókèrè, owó la rí. Where is the same owó today? Àwọn ọmọ yín gan àgbúrò wọn popular. And that is why I tell people, if you think you want to live on your father's name, no. Build your own name too. Build your own name. You cannot be built on your father's name. Build your own name. You can't move long on your father's name. You have to build your own name too. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ọmọ olówó ló ń ṣoríire. I want to bam. I want to be among the movers and shakers. I want to belong. I must look by force. I must be there by force. They must see me. In those days, ẹni tó lé ní ló lé ní. Many of them, they are not proud to bring their faces out. They are hiding on social media because wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ bí. Ìmí ti ṣe wọ́n. They can't come out. They can't. Those are the people you hear. I don't like public social media. I don't like social media. I don't like to put my face out there. I don't like ini kan. Wọ́n sapamo. Wọ́n ní fake account o. Fake account ma fi káàkiri lórí social media. Wọ́n ní lo original account wọn. Iṣẹ́ ibi tán ti ṣe ni. Ìwọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ ibi ò ní sá. I was asking somebody. He opened an account. He now used one name. I said, but that is not your name now. I said, but that is not your name. He said, I don't want to use my name. I said, why? Then how will people know you are the one? You are not the one. I mean, that you are the one with that account. He said, he doesn't want his face out there. Look at, because my person, I know the story very well. I said, you don't want people to know, say, your life, you don't kaput. After I don't do yama finish. After I don't mess up, finish. But in those days, if you never mention a name for party, if Wasiu never sing on a song, sing on a praises. And somebody says some of them are owing people. Maybe. And they don't scam people too. Some of them don't scam people. So they cannot bring their faces out. Ẹni tí ó bá jẹ̀bi ó lè kú gbì. Tó ó bá jẹ̀bi ó lè kú gbì. Ya kan ní kí má gbójú mi jáde mo pàyàn ni àbí mo jalè. Mi ń pàyàn, mi jalè. Mi dé lu jìbìtì. Shika. Wọ́n gbàgbé àjọbí. Adániláró gbàgbé ọ̀la. You cannot cause somebody weeping and expect your own life to be okay. Bó bá pàyàn lẹ́kùn wọn náà máa sunkún. Some people will say there is nothing like karma, but they may believe in it. Pé karma wà. You cannot cause somebody crying by causing them pain. Kí kábíyèsí kó ṣe, if truly he did what he did for that woman. Ó lè jọmọ ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ̀yẹ́. Kó ṣe. How can you comfortably? Tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, but we know it's happening. Òun làwọn ọmọ kọ́mọ òṣì tán láwọn ṣe yahoo yẹn náà ní Nigeria. Look at one yahoo boy that use an American actor, picture of an American actor to collect one woman's retirement benefits. Who dey gba gbogbo obìnrin yẹn? He has been arrested, I think. Who remember the name? One American actor. Please, who remember that story? It's not long. It just happened not quite long. One American actor, they use his name to scam. One Nigerian guy use his name to scam a woman here. Brad Pitt, thank you very much. Brad Pitt, God bless you. And that guy collected the woman's retirement money. About 800 and something, $800 and something $1,000, Connie. And he was showing the picture. How the woman fell for that kind of a thing, hear me. How he fell, because are they not talking? That one was just showing him picture. Showing her picture. That he was in hospital. He's not feeling okay. He is this, he is that. 830,000 euros. God bless you. Okay, it was divorce settlement. Maybe she said, do her husband shege. Now in forward I collect her. I shall not say 800 and something thousand, whether dollar, whether euro. They don't arrest the guy. I say they don't arrest him. I say they come carry him from Nigeria. Now I'm come on to fish shenye. Ton wa miracle alert. Ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú. When will I talk about Femi Olaleye? Maybe later today or tomorrow morning. Yahoo Plus. So now Yahoo Plus, they work. It's because the money is there. If the money is not there, Yahoo Plus will be back. Hi. Hey. Koburu. What will we say? Make I dey waka my own go time don't they go? Women, especially. Because I know say it's not easy to scam men. They say they scam men too, but those scam men no dey easy like that. Men no they lose guard. Now women they lose guard pass. Excuse me. Men no they lose guard. Now women they lose guard. All in the name of love. Efura o. Efura. Ni ko si panpe. Make I dey waka go. As I see the story, I say make we talk about am. He get one interesting story. Where I want make I talk. That CAC pastor job. I don't know why the thing they do me one kind. Where I don't want to do the case. The CAC pastor job. Now time no there enough for me. And you people will not give me kí ló máa fún yín kí lórí YouTube. Ní fún mi ní kíní lórí YouTube. There is a case of the CAC pastor. That one still there. There is another story of Jimmy Odukoya. You heard me right. Pastor Jimmy Odukoya. He get one interesting video of his that I want us to analyze. Very interesting. So I don't know. And I want to talk of Femi Olaleye too. Which one I will call do? Femi Olaleye has heard. They said he don't threaten the wife and the daughter. That story they did. Kini Jimmy she? Waiting bawa. Timbawa. Oh, somebody is here, Jimmy. Waiting I do. You do plenty. The story is very interesting. Boy, go. Now YouTube, anytime I enjoy it, just come to YouTube because you'll be able to see the video. As I'm talking now, they are watching video. So subscribe to YouTube to make it easy. Okay? I'll try and see what I would use. I told you what is going on with my Facebook page. So it's stressful for me. Anything I do now is not even making sense. I just do it because I want to carry you guys along. Jimmy do shege. I will come. Make I do Femi Olaleye first. Okay, I will try and do Femi Olaleye in the evening. Let me go in the evening. Jimmy Fountain, yes. Jimmy Fountain. Oshe bebe. Jimmy Fountain. So I'll do it. I should do Femi Olaleye first. Mo ti gbọ́. Egoko pabi. Pabi. Oh, you do Femi Olaleye first. pastor CAC kan gbéṣẹ́ fún mi ó wà ńbẹ̀ kí n fi create awareness. We are the CAC pastor, we are not judging, it's just to create awareness. Larry Dipo, thank you Jere. Thank you. Thank you Larry Dipo. Femi Olale, yes, the CAC pastor, we are not judging, it is just for us. Màá ṣe ní alẹ́ tí n bá dé, màá ṣe lálẹ́. So ẹ bá jí, tẹ́ bá ti sùn, you wake up to see it. The CAC case, the CAC pastor case, it is to create awareness. Not as if we, thank you very much, Geronimo. Not as if we want to judge him. Not as if we want to arrest him. It was create awareness so that others will not fall victim. Because presently, what I heard is that a woman has abandoned a place here in America to go and sit down in Nigeria with this man. And I learned she's not the first woman. And they are the ones spending for him, giving him money, taking care of him. Somebody, I was discussing with somebody yesterday. The man said, to marry now is now crazy. I said, it's not that crazy. What I would say is that he's a divorcee. It's been divorced for a while. So we were discussing, concerning this matchmaking thing. I said, maybe I would do. So the man now said, the problem is to marry now. He said, he would have said maybe to go and marry in Nigeria. He said, but he's so scared. Now I tell and say, that Nigeria, to go and marry in Nigeria, now he goes past now. Number one, you don't know who is who. Number two, you don't know the genuineness. Number three, if they go use Otumoko for you, you go all your work that you are supposed to use for retirement, then collect and finish. And I say most of us, we are at the stage whereby whatever we are making now at this stage should be for us and also alone. Especially if you have played your part on your children. You have done what you need to do. This is not the stage of, I have a brother somewhere, I have a sister. This is the stage of me, me, me. I said this is the time you have to be selfish. Think of yourself, live. Take time, find a partner. If it's going to lead to marriage, fine. If you don't want to do marriage, you be together as partners. Travel. If it is twice a year, travel. Eat good food. Plan for your tomorrow. Some don't have what is called 401k. Some are lucky to have 401k. If you don't have 401k, which is retirement benefits, this is the time you start saving for your tomorrow. The children of abroad, remember, they are going in credit in the country too. They have to take care of their life. Okay? You can't say your children will leave their bill and they will not do it. Yes, they will do for us, but you don't want to wait for them to do what you need to do. And you want to live too. And I told that person, I said, look, whatever you want to do now, if by 70 you don't do it, by 70 plus, you are only deceiving yourself. Because by 70 plus, your strength is already failing you. You are just, if you want to say, I want to start traveling up and down. Yeah, travel, but as you are traveling and sleep, you go sleep all through. You can't do much. So I told the person, I said, you can't do much more. I said, enjoy now that you still have the time and the energy. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Later in the evening. Thank you for joining me. Let's keep doing this. Hopefully, some people will rethink this kind of attitude. Scamming women for romance. Think twice if you are into it. It's not going to end well for you. Okay? You might not believe in it. There are some things they call. You might not believe in it. Remember, we are from somewhere. You may not be doing it. Doesn't mean we work. Anyway, that is just a joke. Have a wonderful evening. Bye. I see them on holidays traveling in old age. Not good. No, traveling in very old age is not fun. It's stressful. It's stressful. Oh no, there is a joke I saw on social media where two couples were traveling. Now, when it now gets to a certain age, it's just to enjoy your serenity, only peaceful home. Only peaceful home. Enjoy, eat good food. Around there, around there. Which is getting close for many of us. Either we want to acknowledge it or not. I see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Love you very much. Hey, thank you, Larry Dipo. Larry Dipo says, let us encourage and tell you by giving us super chat. Please tell them, Jere. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Apropos, you want to go and find your own KBAC. Good luck to you. Aburo. But if they scam you, I dare here. Bye. I love you guys. Thank you very much, Larry.